I hope everyone's having a great day today. I am Guenter. Welcome to another Rerez. It's another Just Bad Games video here. Today we're going to be doing Batman That Tomorrow. This was released on the GameCube and Xbox in 2002 and this game is bad. This game is very, very bad. So, I was looking through the Rerez videos. As you guys are aware, I did do a bunch of them last year, but then I deleted them. I think I've double checked. I've got about 3 more after this, and then we've caught right up. I have seen this video, but I watched it over a year ago. So I'm just redoing it as for completion's sake, so I can get through everything. So hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are looking after yourself. If you guys are having a great day, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. If you are new, do check out all the other content from me. I've got reaction videos also on my gaming channel, Guenter Plays. Description below, guys. I have started a brand new Let's Play. 2 more videos have now gone live on the channel. Episode 1 of Scarlet Nexus and Episode 1 of Borderlands. Tomorrow, I've got Episode 1 of Bioshock going live. Because they go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 PM. Whilst these reaction videos are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 8. So, also guys, check out my wife's content as well. My wife's been streaming for the last couple of months, 3 months. Her follows have literally tripled in the last week or 2. 2 weeks ago, she was on like 13 followers. She's now on 30 plus, nearly 40. So my wife's absolutely killing it right now. So I'm so proud of her, achievements. So today, guys, we're going to get on with Batman That Tomorrow. This is apparently one of the worst Batman games. Is it the worst Batman game? It's either this or Batman Begins. It's one or the other. There is some, and also Batman and Robin, the PS1's bad as well. That game's really bad. So I hope you guys are excited for it. If you're excited for this video, you guys know what to do. Enough waffling from me. Let's get on with it. 3, 2, 1, and let's go.
Batman Dark Tomorrow is a game developed by HotGen for the GameCube and Xbox.
The game was pitched as a highly ambitious open-world Batman game where you could traverse Gotham City, use multiple vehicles and tools to fight crime. Not based off of the successful movies or animated shows, this was a game that would pull completely from the long-running comic series.
The developers envisioned Dark Tomorrow as an Arkham City-like experience, a full console generation before even...
Oh, I love Arkham Asylum, I do. Arkham Asylum's fucking amazing. I've cleared the first game. I think I've done the first game a good 3-4 times. I've played City once, and I've played Night once. Arkham Knight once. Arkham Knight's incredible, by the way. I haven't tried to run it on my PC yet because I know the PC version back in the day was a little bit buggy. But it's been 10 years. It's probably fixed by now, and also I've got a lot stronger hardware than I had, 8 years ago. Yeah, so, because, yeah, if you guys probably won't know this, but in June, I upgraded my PC in June. Upgraded my CPU and GPU in June. I've now got a Ryzen 7 5700X 3D and an RTX 5060. I know people are going to scream at me, there's an 8GB card. I play every single one of my games 1080p medium with FSR and DLSS, and I get 100 FPS on every game I throw at it, and I'm happy enough. So I grew up with consoles, so graphical fidelity don't bother me. So anyway,
and the first Arkham Asylum game hit store shelves.
After a 4-year development cycle, the game was finally released. But did they make the dream of...
By the way, I love the font, by the way. That Batman sharp, spiky font just reminds me of the mid to late 90s. I love that font so much, guys. It's on my banner on the YouTube channel. That's my Guenter reactions. My actual font. Yeah. It's amazing.
Of becoming the Caped Crusader a reality?
Well, would it be on this show if it did?
No, because it's actually Batman That Tomorrow, according to Metacritic, is the 3rd worst game on the system. I think Aquaman's worse and Charlie's Angels is worse. It's the 3rd worst game on the system. I don't know where it is on the OG Xbox. I need to Google that to check it. I'd say I would be surprised that's not in the bottom 5, bottom 10. So anyway, that's how bad this game is.
We begin our adventure beating up some crooks who just robbed a store. The enemies are brain dead and seem to lack any real idea of what to do to attack Batman.
If they do land a punch and Batman gets knocked to the ground, the criminals do nothing. They don't even try to kick him or anything. The AI is programmed so badly.
The AI is just like, should we get him, guys? No, we'll just stand here.
That it's just pathetic. This is your first taste of combat, and it's not really going all that well.
In fact, there is no training, no real introduction to gameplay mechanics. With combat, that might not be the biggest issue, but when it comes to the next random section of gameplay, folks, we got a big problem.
I'm sure the idea here was to have Batman traversing the rooftops, jumping from building to building, grappling structures with the ease and fluidity of an agile spider monkey.
This is
that noise, it sounds like me taking a shit. It doesn't sound like me just going to the toilet going, my wife, are you alright? You just hear me going, It does.
This is the worst traversal system implemented in a video game ever.
Oh, where do we begin? First off, the game has a fixed camera that clicks to new positions seemingly at freaking random. You never know when it's gonna happen, and when it does, it causes another problem.
Yeah, the only time a fixed camera does work is on like a game which is got tank controls, like the old school Resident Evil games. But yeah, nowadays I cannot play games like that anymore. Like for example, I remember back in the day, you used to have first-person shooters. Used to be the shoulder buttons to strafe. Can't play any games like that. Any old school game like that anymore with tank controls and that, I can't play them.
Controls. They change directions with each camera movement. If you're moving forward by holding the thumbstick up and the camera angle changes, your controls shift direction too. Forward now could be back or left or right. It's insane.
This one rooftop has nothing on it, but it has two different camera angles that do nothing but disorient you.
This is the first rooftop.
The first!
You're gonna need to go across a lot more to clear this stage.
Without proper camera controls, it's hard to gauge distance between buildings. So you might be able to jump successfully once or twice, but other times it won't work. And if you haven't noticed it by now, Batman's basic jump also lacks momentum. But what it doesn't lack is panache.
For longer gaps, you'll need to grapple.
It's just like run.
Oh, the grapple.
Look, it just doesn't work.
You'll shoot it out and swing with a little momentum, and if you don't immediately continue forward though, Batman just kind of hangs pathetically.
Alfred.
I'm stuck.
Oracle. Can't swing. What's this button do?
In order to jump up onto buildings, Batman has this stiff, flippy jump maneuver that is incredibly hard to aim and control.
And perhaps to add more awfulness, the game has to load every few rooftops.
It's always unexpected. Just like the camera angles jostling, you'll never know when the game will suddenly stop and cut to a black screen.
Combine all of this together and you've got one heck of a challenge ahead of you. This is a masterstroke of bad mechanics all being crammed together in one sequence.
We're pretty sure the developers were well aware of how bad all this was, because this rooftop nightmare gameplay never returns in the rest of the game.
But don't be mistaken.
So, in a game like that, you want the controls to be tight, especially if you have to do platforming. If they're that stiff, you know you're in absolute freaking trouble. The game's, oof. I'm so glad, even though I'm a massive Batman fan, I did not play this game, thank God for that. Because I know this is like one of the worst Batman games. Also, I heard the Batman Begins is not great either.
Into thinking the game gets any better.
After being informed that rival gangs are terrorizing Gotham, Batman takes to the streets.
We must defend Gotham.
Oh god, so bad.
Welcome to awful cramped spaces, even worse camera angles, and even more loading screens.
Check this sequence out. Bats casually walks in a straight line. The camera angle changes, and then some random guy in a window shoots a rocket that instantly kills Batman.
Batcave.
Typically in a game like this, you've
That is
learned a
so
lesson.
bad.
That lesson being, avoid the man with the rocket launcher in the window.
But when you reload the game, the enemy in the window is gone. We practically begged to be
Do you know what that is? It's just a first time trap, isn't it? They just pull that in for the first time and just go, do you know what? Let's just troll people that buy this game. We'll kill them straight off and then it'll disappear.
shot again, but nothing.
This is ultra confusing and ultimately extremely pointless.
This whole stage is filled with dead ends, confusing or mindless sequences, and objects that are hard to interact with. These streets are just filled with so many problems.
It will take you several minutes to open a door. The action button is the same as attack, so you'll end up punching the air over and over instead of opening it. This will happen, though, with every single door in the entire game.
When you do manage to get outside, you get more confusing little events. Oh, see that car there? Batman, go check it out.
Oh, okay. My parents are dead.
Yeah, sometimes cars just explode when
Alfred.
Batman gets close to them.
And just like the disappearing rocket launcher guy, it serves no purpose at all but to irritate you.
There are so many obviously unfinished areas in these levels. You might be curious to explore the world with your grappling hook? Never, ever do this.
You might jump outside of the stage into an incomplete area that has no way to get back to where you came from, like this wonderful little void of nothingness here.
It really feels like the scraps of a failed open world game. Streets with dynamic camera angles have nothing in them, and awkwardly positioned walls funnel you in specific directions.
So you better stay in that direction, cause otherwise you'll live out a fate worse than a game over. You'll be stuck playing this game longer than you'd ever want to.
Back to combat, Batman supposedly has stealth takedown abilities, but they're totally broken.
Enemies always seem to hear you regardless, and if you do happen to get close enough to punch them, it doesn't always work.
Oh. Stop. Batman, one of the greatest video game heroes of all time, one of the greatest comic book heroes of all time, is stopped by a box.
I am the Knight.
Speaking of taking down foes, you're gonna run into way more enemies on this stage.
Sorry if I start yawning, by the way, guys. I'm going to date this video. Last night, the clocks went back, and my son decided to wake up at 3 a.m. So I'm recording this at it's 11 o'clock in the morning. So if I look a bit tired, I apologise. The joys of being a father, guys, but I won't change it for the world, though.
And everything is about to come to a crawl. You see, none of the regular enemies in this game actually have health bars. Instead, what you need to do is restrain them.
When you punch one enemy and knock them down, it's not such a big deal to cuff that one person. But how about six?
6 enemies all chipping at your health.
While they don't have a health bar, plus they'll never get permanently knocked out.
Every time you knock down one thug and fight another,
The previously knocked down enemy gets back up.
you'll be fighting everyone in a messy, never-ending loop.
Even if you have a moment to start quickly tying up one of the enemies,
Another will smack you in the back of the head and knock you down, breaking the sequence
Oh,
and freeing
so
the bad guy
annoying.
you were just trying to tie up.
will this ever end?
Maybe you'll get lucky and by some miracle be able to tie everyone up. But if you're like us,
You'll just run away as fast as you can to end the stage.
this is a legit strategy. You don't actually need to rid the streets of dangerous criminals. You just need to get from point A to point B.
This was our go-to move while clearing the game. That is, until we got to our first boss battle, Black Mask.
Now, you might be expecting the gameplay to shift to a more refined method of play.
Well, that's cool. I kind of like the design of Black Mask, actually. If you guys are wondering who's my favourite villain, or sorry, I think I've just got a message. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My wife just wanted a quick word with me, but then I thought I'd grab myself a drink whilst I'm downstairs. A nice ice cold can of Iron Brew. So we'll get on to the video. I'm gonna crack this open because I need a drink because my throat is dry.
play, maybe Black Mask will move in a certain way or have some repeated sequences of moves that require timing and precision to lay the perfect attack.
Nope! We begun the fight by throwing batarangs from off-screen at Black Mask. We couldn't see him, but his health bar was sure going down fast.
Once we got bored of doing this, we decided to punch him in the face.
This was a very effective strategy.
Shortly after, Batman takes on another classic villain, Scarface. Now, while some of the cutscenes and
I don't remember Scarface very well when it comes to Batman villains. The ones I remember are Riddler, Joker, and they said, yeah, Harley Quinn, Joker, Riddler, Penguin, Clayface. Like, my little boy, my son, he likes to watch the Batwheels. And do you know what? The last few newer episodes they posted, they've got some really obscure villains. They've done like Poison Ivy and all that lot, and they've done Egghead. They've done King Tut. They've done Condiment King. They've even took one from Superman. They put Toyman in it. So there's actually quite a few obscure villains, especially in the kids one as well. Oh yeah, Solomon Grundy's a monster truck. So there's that.
Dark Tomorrow look okay by 2003 standards.
This is just weird. Scarface's head is dislodged and it's still talking? I don't think this character was ever sentient. He's supposed to be controlled by the ventriloquist. I'd ask more questions, but the minute Batman pulls a live fish off the concrete, he hurls it into Scarface's mouth. I just give up.
Oh, we also see Robin in this cutscene and oh my gosh.
Okay, hold up. That's Cassandra Cain. She's an actual character from the comics, and yes, she's supposed to look like that.
Yeah. She literally covers her whole face up. That's what the original design was for Batwoman. No, that's not Batgirl. That's Batwoman. That's what she used to look like.
When they released this game, she was just introduced though, so maybe not that many people knew who she was?
In the Arkham Asylum games, they did a great job of introducing the characters and providing a way to find out more about them through documents that you could read. That way, you're never really lost when you play.
But here, everything is all over the place. You have very specific characters showing up with no explanation or any possible way to find out who they are in the game. And even if a character does show up that you happen to know, you don't have any way to find out what this version of them is like. Hence the shock I got seeing an actual freaking puppet talking without any help from the ventriloquist.
Anyway, in the next stage, Batman takes to the sewers, and after a mind-numbing hour of blindly crawling through them, there's not that much.
So, I've just quickly googled it. That version of it's Batgirl. It is a Prime Earth Batgirl. That's what she looked like. That was Prime Earth Batgirl. So I've just googled it. So, yeah. So it's Prime Earth Batgirl.
Much to say, except, hey, big rats.
RoboCop warned me about these.
The sewers lead the dark.
Done that review as well. Do check out, guys. I've done his RoboCop review. We did it a few months back.
Dark Knight to Arkham Asylum. You might be excited to hear the game will have a huge chunk that takes place in this iconic location.
Don't be.
There is a whole lot of backtracking that goes on with very little direction, but eventually you will stumble onto your first of many encounters with Batman's Rogues Gallery.
First fight is with Killer Croc, a towering, vicious, animalistic killer known for his strength and agility.
What the fuck? That's not Killer Croc. I'll tell you who's Killer Croc. The one on Arkham Asylum. He's an absolute fucking unit with a fucking collar on. His boss bit is fucking amazing.
So how did we beat him?
Kicked him in the face.
The battle is seriously unimpressive, but don't worry, there is another one literally right around the corner.
We're not exaggerating when we say that you'll be hitting boss fights just brief minutes apart from one another. It feels like the team behind Dark Tomorrow was running out of time and money fast.
Yeah, it's like, we'll do a boss battle, 5-10 minutes of gameplay. Boss battle, 5-10 minutes of gameplay. Yeah, it does sound like they were running out of time, and they're just trying to crunch it. Let's just release something, and then end up being the third worst game on the system.
Next up, you'll face Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy! Every time I hear Poison Ivy, I just think the way fucking Uma Thurman says her name on Batman Returns. She goes, Poison Ivy! I'm like, oh god, I hate that so much.
But before you get to her, you'll need to fight one of Batman's greatest enemies, a tree.
The game doesn't really let you know you need to fight the tree, but the tree attacks you.
This is so sad.
When you finally meet Poison Ivy, she's surrounded by more of these stupid, evil trees and vines. I think
Yeah, Poison Ivy doesn't even look like, she hasn't got ginger hair here. She looks like a brunette.
the game developers were finally trying to make a boss battle with some kind of strategy to it, but they clearly gave up about halfway.
Batman will flail about, punching and kicking anything while spraying anti-vegetable juice as fast as he can. And if you're very, very ultra lucky, maybe you'll accidentally beat her.
Ah, but there's no time to think because you're on to the next battle with Mr. Freeze.
And once you beat him, you fight Zsasz.
It seems our enemies are unprepared for Batman's brilliant battle plan of not moving and spamming 2 buttons.
But hold up, now we get to the main attraction, the clown prince of crime, the Joker. Likely to be an incredible...
God, I love Joker, I do. My favourite thing about Joker, right? My favourite thing is just the way he carries himself, like Heath Ledger's Joker. Oh wow, that was so good. I know a lot of people praise Jack Nicholson's Joker, but he's alright. He's alright, to be honest, but he's not the best Joker. If I could give number 1 pick, Mark Hamill in the games. And also in the animated series, he's just absolutely fucking brilliant.
Boss battle that will take all of the skills you've learned and combine them together into an impressive piece of gameplay.
Only the Joker runs away and you just fight regular enemies until Joker kinda just
gives up?
Success.
You might expect the game to end here, but we're not lucky enough for that, because the true head villain in this game is none other than Ra's al Ghul, who reveals himself via remote video.
I don't really rate him as a villain. I know his daughter's like the main villain on Gotham Knights, which I did play. I can't remember, was it either last year or the year before. I thought Gotham Knights was okay. Is it this groundbreaking greatest game ever made? No, but I thought it was all right. I'll tell you what I was a fan of. I loved the font used because it was very Batman-esque. So yeah, I thought Gotham Knights was all right.
Call from his secret lair.
Are we going to talk about the video pipe organ?
No, I can't. Having found the coordinates of Raz's lair, Batman flies close to it with his bat plane. But to avoid being caught on radar, he uses his famous bat glider to stealthily travel between the ridges of this mountain of ice.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first and only vehicle sequence in the whole game. And, well,
I feel like a bird. Oh, clip the wing. Sailing away. I'm the nun. I didn't do anything that time. Oh. Hello? Anyone? This doesn't seem possible, but it is. I'm really scared and confused right now. Alfred. Alfred. Hello?
And now we know why this is the only kind of vehicle section in this game.
Now, up until this point, we had a very special and useful feature.
Say what you will about traversal in this game and how everything is structured. At least you know where you've been and possibly where you need to go because of this helpful little mini-map up to the top right.
It has been featured completely in the game, but on this final level, kiss the one good thing about this game.
They literally take the map off you for the final level. Sod that. Oh, that would piss me right off. That would piss me right the fuck off. I'd be so mad if that happened to me, where I'm like, oh, I'm doing really well in this game. Where do I go next? No map. I'd get frustrated and I'd probably turn it off.
goodbye.
So, your radar's out and you're sneaking into an ice fortress in a land bathed in white. What does Batman, the master of stealth, wear?
The same dark costume he always does.
Way to blend in, Bats. Oh, and speaking of blending in, when everything's white, what's hard to see?
Gigantic deadly chasms.
We finally make our way out to some sort of compound, open the door, and... You know, I think this is a fairly accurate metaphor for what it feels like to play this game. Fair.
Remember when we were talking about not having a map being a problem? Well, the camera angles that this game offers you don't show you important things like a door, which the radar would hint at. This game is terrible!
When you get to Ra's al Ghul's castle thing, it's very unclear how to actually get into this space. But don't try to explore for too long, because they punish you for doing it. We're pelted with mortar fire, and we deal with tons and tons of goons.
Get to higher ground, Batman!
No, okay, let me just...
Oh!
Alfred.
We were stuck in this area for a long time. Doors you can't open, paths you can't take. You just keep cycling around forever trying to find some solution to this endless, directionless maze.
Know what you have to do?
No! What?
Shoot blindly into the sky with your grappling hook in one very specific area and awkwardly climb into that window.
What? How would you ever know to do that?
Once inside Ra's al Ghul's lair, you roam the sparsely decorated halls, and let me tell you, this is just monotonous. You traverse what feels like the same long hallways and rooms over and over again.
With all of this walking, you start to notice the way Batman is animated. And I mean, just look at him.
He looks like he's trying to hold a shit in.
Is this seriously the movement of a highly trained, stealthy hero?
He runs like he's scampering for a toilet.
Yeah, I was right. It looks like he's trying to hold a shit in.
Batman needs to make.
He walks like a pouting child.
Where's Alfred? Is he even in this game?
He sneaks like... Oh, I'm not sure exactly what. I think this is new.
I'm Batman.
You'll be seeing all of these wonderful animations again and again because, folks, this here is the peak of terrible that this game has to offer. Welcome to
Ra's al Ghul's Endless Hall of Boredom.
Perfect Absolute by Mark Jacobs.
This entire
£40 a bottle. Wouldn't surprise me if it's not.
level is loaded with immense backtracking due to incredibly long dead ends. Even the programmers seemed fed up with this level. There are doorways that are straight up blacked out, and you crouch into ventilation shafts that have twists and turns that are completely inaccessible.
Batman can't go left. Batman can't go right. Looks like Batman's gonna have to stay here tonight.
The name of the game here, I guess, is wander around and beat up enemies.
But it's not just enemies that are a threat. The camera is constantly working against you. See this sequence here?
Oh god, do you know what? I'm not even playing this game and it's pissing me off. Yeah, I think the developers, if you had 4 years of development and this is the best you can do, it's clear you're not good game designers.
Camera is pointing at Batman, so he's probably thinking,
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna walk forward now. Yes, I am. I'm a good Batman.
but when he does,
He falls into a pit hidden directly behind the camera.
we really didn't know how to get past this point. So in vain, we tried to grapple again. And well,
Alfred, Batgirl, Oracle. This keeps happening to me. Wait, am I actually holding anything right now?
Through sheer will and determination, with any luck, you'll eventually find your way through several important-looking rooms, like this one, which has some smoky computer terminal with a big red glowing light. We tried to access it, but nothing happened. Great. A little further on, you get into the first of 3 boss battles that happen one after another.
first, you fight 2 elite soldiers. Clobber these 2 morons and you face the second boss battle, a giant dolt named Ubu. To beat him with any luck, you'll need to use
Ubu?
the combo system.
Ubu? Was Ubu ever in the comics, or is he just for this game? Right, I can use that because I've literally got. So I put Batman, Ubu. Oh yeah, he's in the cartoon. Yeah. First appearance, Batman 232, June 1971.
Did you know this game had a combo system? We almost finished the game and never had to use it once. You're not even properly taught how it works. We had to dive into the game manual to figure it out.
This character has so much health and is ultra repetitive. You just keep repeating the same action about, I don't know, 100 times, and if you did everything right, you'll be able to go to the next and final boss of the whole game, Razzmatazz Al Ghoulie Ghoul.
This is where the game comes together to combine everything that doesn't work into a whole new package.
Was that woman there? Was that Talia?
Mr. Al Ghul and the Dark Knight are now fighting with swords because why not? There is no introduction to the game mechanic at all, so you're just tossed into it to figure it all out while Batman gets poked full of holes.
The changing camera angles and shifting controls make this battle practically impossible to clear.
And if you think you can overcome the infernal camera angles by staying in one place, well, you'll just lose the fight faster, cause Ra's al Ghul totally takes advantage of you staying in one area. And every time Ra's knocks you down, you'll be treated to this lovely soundbite.
Face me, detective.
This is the ultimate battle in the game, and the developers clearly only played it once or twice before giving it a gold star.
But finally, after hours of the most wretched, broken gameplay, through glitches, bugs,
Did I just see that?
Developers clearly only played it once or twice before giving it a gold star.
but finally, after hours
I thought the game was glitching when they were slashing the sword. It's not. It's like an effect they've put on when he swings the sword.
of the most wretched, broken gameplay, through glitches, bugs, and so much wasted potential, you strike a winning blow against this cunning enemy.
Finally, you're treated to a glorious ending.
So shall it be.
Wait, what just happened? Did we lose?
Yes.
But why?
Turns out there are multiple endings in Dark Tomorrow. The one you just experienced with us is the bad ending. So how do you get the good one? Remember that one point where we were lost and walking around and found that big red glowing light that
It reminds me actually of a. That reminds me of
didn't do anything?
on a game. I don't know if you guys have played it, called Lollipop Chainsaw. On Lollipop Chainsaw, if you don't get a certain amount of collectibles and save enough people of your schoolmates, you get the bad ending where basically it's Juliet's birthday. She's like, "Hey, mom, we're back." And your mum turns around, she's a zombie and fucking eats you. Yeah, that game's got like 3 endings. It reminds me of that a little bit, actually, to be fair.
Well, turns out you were supposed to do something with it.
Yeah, you need to use the universal tool in your utility belt to hack the system and disable Ra's al Ghul's super weapon.
Is there any direction, any hint, any possible way to know that you had to do that?
No. Doesn't even fucking tell you. Who the fuck will know that without looking at a walkthrough? No one's gonna know that.
No, nothing at all.
Even with the good ending, things don't end well at all. Roz is killed accidentally by that walking imbecile Ubu who you fought earlier.
But Ra's is carried to a green pool of jello, and brief moments before the credits begin to roll, Ra's is shown to be alive.
So what did we learn?
Well, Batman has a lot of people that hate him, and he's doomed to fight them forever. And because he refuses to kill any of them, they'll always find a way back. Batman and his foes will forever make the world worse for everyone.
So what was the point of all of this?
As a player, an onlooker, or the Caped Crusader himself, there is no good ending when it comes to Batman, Dark Tomorrow.
It's just bad.
Yeah. And it's a reason why it's the 3rd worst game on GameCube.
But don't you, babe? 'Cause you don't really love me. You just keep me hanging on. Ooh, I'm Batman.
Performing on the biggest stage in the world was just
Sorry. Still Harbinger, we've already done that one, haven't we? We did that Not last week, the week before. So, yeah, this... Oh, it's so bad. I personally... I'm kind of glad that I didn't play this. Like, I've also been told that Batman Begins, the game released... I think it was a Batman game after this one in 2005. That's just as bad as well. Batman Begins. If anyone's played that one, let me know if you guys have played that one. So, let me know in the comments below how you guys are doing today, guys. You've been up to much or anything like that. We've got one more reaction video live this week. This week we're going to be doing not this week's Nostalgia Critics that we're going to do last week's. That is Stephen King's The Monkey. That is what I'm going to be doing on Saturday for you. So this week, don't forget, guys, this is week 3 of my uploads. So I'm going to be uploading videos next week and the week after. But the week after that one, I'm taking a week off. Alright, so I'm basically going to be taking a week off every 5 weeks. And this is the middle of week 3. So you're going to get 2 more weeks worth of content, and then I'm taking a week off, basically. So I will see you on Saturday, guys, for Stephen King's The Monkey, Nostalgia Critic. Until then, have a good one. Look after yourself. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.